Licking is a frequent canine behavior that varies greatly from dog to dog, just like any other attribute. Licking humans can happen for a variety of reasons. Some people enjoy it, while others despise it. Young wolves in the wild will lick around the edges of their mother's face to communicate, solicit food, and show submissive to a larger animal. They continue to lick around the faces of other wolves as they mature to communicate, detect pheromones, or demonstrate submission. These characteristics can still be found in our domesticated dogs. As a form of communication, dogs will frequently lick the muzzles of other dogs they encounter when in different places. Our skin may be a world of smells and flavors for a dog. Some dogs can't get enough of the leftovers from lunch, the smell of everyone else on the train home, or even the natural taste of our skin. Most individuals will respond positively to a big sloppy kiss, regardless of the reason for the licking. We tend to react in a way that dogs like, whether we laugh and wave our hands or embrace our pets with more ear scratching and cuddles. Animals are acutely aware of our reactions, and positive feedback will encourage licking as a welcome behavior over time. The majority of domestic dogs lick for a variety of reasons, including affection, information collecting, and habit. What happens, however, if your dog licks excessively? Excessive licking of a dog can quickly become unpleasant, and no obsessive behavior of a dog is a good attribute. The reduction of positive feedback is undoubtedly the first step towards discouraging licking. Jumping up, for example, is frequently associated with licking. Ignoring the dog and turning your back until the jumping/licking stops is the simplest way to try to reduce these behaviors. When your dog is calm, with all 4 feet on the floor, greet them normally. Most dogs will eventually learn that avoiding licking is the fastest method to receive what they want. As previously said, our dog will lick our faces when bored or in search of something to do. You can divert the energy by putting something in their mouth in this scenario. A chew toy, a treat, or a bone should suffice. With any of this in their mouth, they'll be too preoccupied to pursue your or others' faces. This method is simple, quick, and almost always effective. Most puppies are taught to lick from the time they are born. To keep their puppies clean, increase excrement elimination, and show affection, puppy mothers lick them. Because our puppies pick up quickly from their mothers, they immediately learn the use of their mouths. Puppies are typically found exploring their surroundings, including people's faces. Good manners are the foundation for all advanced behaviors when properly trained, and a lack of them is the most common problem people have with their pets. You'll never have to apologize for your dog's misbehavior thanks to proper canine training. Dog obedience exercises promoted by Brain Training for Dogs training course lets you earn a living by making a difference in both human and canine lives. Everyone should have access to quality training that teaches dogs the good manners society expects of them. Training should never be a stressful or unpleasant experience for the dog or the owner. Domination as a training method is not something I believe in. It harms your bond with your pet rather than bringing you closer together. Your dog may become fearful and frightened of you, and its personality may be suppressed as a result. Never use choke collars, prong collars, yelling, forcing, or beating a dog as a training tool for the same reason. These obsolete conventional approaches are useless. Force-free behavioral training promoted by Brain Training for Dogs training course, in my opinion, is the finest technique. With a positive team-oriented approach, you can achieve any training goal. Lack of confidence is one of the most common causes of misbehavior. Sometimes the remedy to a dog's negative behavior is as simple as that: you strengthen the dog's confidence, and behavior changes. Any pet, I believe, can be trained to be a well-behaved part of your family. Many people refer to their dogs kissing them when they lick them. Is your dog, however, actually kissing you? The answer is somewhat more complicated. As we've already mentioned, dogs lick for a variety of reasons. It might make sense to refer to your dog's licking you as a kiss if it is done out of affection. However, licking is an instinctive habit, and they lick for reasons other than those for which we humans kiss. If your dog licks you because you smell nice, he's trying to attract your attention, or he's displaying indications of submission, kissing might not be the ideal term to use. Your dog licks you in the morning for a variety of reasons. It could be a tactic to attract your attention. You've been sleeping and neglecting him all night. It's also a method for your dog to say good morning and greet you. Licking is an instinctive activity and a way for your dog to connect with you, as we previously stated. There's nothing wrong with your dog licking you if it's just a means for him to communicate with you. It's best to get your dog to quit licking you if he's doing so for less desirable reasons. Licking might be an indication of canine obsessive-compulsive disorder or simply a desire for attention. Licking can also be a bothersome habit if it occurs frequently. So it's fine if your dog licks you to show you how much he loves you. However, if licking is an indication of bad behavior, it's advisable not to let it. So, you're probably wondering, how do I get rid of that licking? If your dog's licking is bothering you, here are some suggestions for getting him to stop. Teaching your dog to lick on command may seem strange, but it can help him quit licking excessively. The first step is to apply a sweet treat, such as chocolate, to your palm or cheek, or anywhere you want your dog to lick you. To get your dog to lick where you've put the chocolate, use a verbal signal like kiss. Repeat this process until your dog understands the command kiss. You can teach him a stop command now that he learned kiss. Tell your dog to stop or enough, and then wait for him to quit licking you. You can now tell him, good doggy, and reward him. Your dog licks your wounds. As you've probably seen, dogs usually lick their wounds to help them feel better or to alleviate the discomfort. When you receive a cut, a sore, or a bruise, your dog will want to assist you to relieve the pain, and he will act in this manner because it is the only way he knows how to do it. In reality, your dog truly cares about you, and his unwavering affection should be appreciated at all times. Pain has a similar effect on dogs as it does on people. It's a sense of urgency, a natural desire to care for the wound. Dogs licks their and other dogs' wounds. Their saliva has healing properties and will assist in the cleansing of the area. When it comes to cleaning a wound, dogs are marvelous natural healers. They could even be able to do it better than you. A long time ago, Persians regarded the saliva of dogs with incredible healing powers. On a basic level, dogs lick your wounds as a form of affection and communication. It's their way of reassuring you that everything will be fine, and that they'll look after you no matter what. Brain Training for Dogs course entails more than simply teaching him a few tricks that will make us pleased. Brain Training for Dogs course stimulates the thinking of the dog and improves harmony at home as well as public behavior. Although it may appear intimidating at first, training a dog in various areas may be an easy chore if done right and consistently. It may cause behavioral issues if the training is not done properly. Dogs who are not adequately socialized are more likely to be afraid of unfamiliar surroundings, resulting in undesirable behavior. One of the most crucial principles is to understand how to teach a dog. However, you must first identify and study the conditions in which the dog does not obey. If disobedience becomes a recurring problem, you'll need professional support. In other words, examine the dog's reason when he does something he shouldn't or rejects your commands. If commands aren't issued at the correct time, dogs have a harder time obeying. The command must always be followed by the execution. You will not confuse them if you say the command exactly when it should be executed. You may use a variety of training strategies to help him live in harmony with his surroundings. Brain training for dogs entails assigning a command to a set of specific behaviors that the dog can understand and follow. Positive reinforcement is the key to teaching basic obedience exercises quickly. This strategy focuses on rewarding and boosting skill learning while also encouraging obedience. Your dog's learning and sociability skills will improve as well as his self-confidence. You can train your dog. You'll need time, but most importantly, you'll need to determine what you want your dog to learn. Try not to perplex your dog or set unreasonable demands on him. If your dog or puppy is driving you crazy with its excessive licking, barking, whining, or chewing, or if your dog is too aggressive and bites or growls at your visitors, you need an immediate remedy. Brain Training for Dogs training course is the answer to your problem. Proofing your dog's good behavior in various places and situations is referred to as proofing in the dog training field. This is the last step in the dog training process. Because the essential objective is that your dog will effectively follow each of your directions without being distracted. You should be aware that dogs can understand some concepts and commands in some situations, but not in others. Even if you think your dog is completely trained, you should continue to test them and reinforce their skills. Licking is usually just a method for your dog to express affection or say hi. It's also possible that it's an instinctive behavior that your dog has had since birth. Licking, on the other hand, can be a symptom of a larger problem. It's critical to get your dog to stop licking in these situations. There are many ways to assist your dog to stop licking you, through positive reinforcement promoted by Brain Training for Dogs training course.